Come down, boy, you about to make the rain come down. Feel my rain come pouring, soaking, longing your lips, baby. Ooh, when my oceans overflowing after growing. Take me, ooh, you make it so moist. Yes, Janet. Roll it just like that. Hope you like drowning in if you don't have a life jacket. Hey, my throat is quenched. Oh, baby, we're so drenched. Our body's rhythms are so cataclysmic. Got me twisted. Oh my God. Y'all, look, my bad. I know y'all are normally used to the new theme song. But girl, F the theme song. I look, listen, I was setting this up or whatever the case may be, and I already had music playing in my ear or whatever. I had all my albums, my artists, everything was just shuffled all up together. I shuffled it. And child, this song came on right around the nick of time of this, and I was gonna cut it off. And then this song came on, and then I was in the groove, and then I accidentally started it. I didn't even mean to hit the record button yet, but I was in the mood. I was already singing, so my bad, y'all. I don't know. Whenever Janet come on and girl, she nasty. All right, Miss Janet, if you're nasty, okay, she is nasty, and she get me to that point. And girl, that is my song. Y'all don't know nothing about Moist from Demeter Joe. Y'all don't know nothing about that. And so my bad. I ain't about to bore y'all to tears with another song. Y'all know the intro song. If another Tea Talk come out today, I'll make sure to put the theme song. But Janet, bitch, it was you this morning, girl. It was you, child. It was you, Jan. Anyway, um, ooh, let me get my life together, child. Mm. What's poppin', T Subs and T Squad? So please make sure to follow the social medias that all of y'all see before y'all, if y'all haven't already. Definitely the channel Twitter. I'm up to like 717-ish, somewhere around there, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 before Thanksgiving, and you guys can help me do that. So that's the new goal over here, and it ain't got nothing to do with the channel. It's Twitter. Anybody that has a Twitter, whether you gay, straight, bisexual, pansexual, asexual, z-sexual, the goddamn X, I don't give a fuck. Follow me, child. We have fun and we gag. Speaking of having fun and gagging, we just about to have fun and gag her. Cause I'm getting so sick and tired of this barrel shaped ass woman coming, rolling her ass, rather, should I say, down the hill to my courtroom. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this hoe in my courtroom. I'm tired of her. It's like every time I turn around, it's something being said, something being done, somebody being brought up, a community being brought up, broke, homeless, and destitute people being brought up. Like, I'm just over her. I'm over her. Like, why? Like, I don't even like, and I don't even know why y'all said this to me. I guess this is why y'all said this to me because y'all knew I was gonna go into the half. But um, girl, child, bitch. You know what? Because I know people want me to go in and let have, but you know what? I'm not even gonna do that today. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna actually call her by her name. So Kim Burrell, damn it, I did it again. Y'all, look, for real, I ain't even mean to do that, y'all. That was really a knee-jerk reaction. I really didn't mean to do that. Kim Burrell did a interview with Tamron Hall recently, I guess. And during the interview, she brought up the situation, of course, because you know you can't talk about nothing positive with Kim. It's always the negative BS that came out of her mouth. So it kind of went along the lines of that. And you know, some things came up, and when she brought up Auntie Yolanda, that just sent me over the edge. Now, a lot of people said she dragged her. So I was prepared to. That's the only reason why I'm doing her the justice of not really calling her up out her name. I mean, well, because she all type of bitches and hoes to me, and that's just what that's at. What I mean by out her name, by like the whole barrel thing and all that, baby steps, girl, baby steps. But I, but see, that's why I didn't do it, because she didn't drag Auntie Yolanda. She didn't drag her, but I wish she just would have never brought her up in the first place. So this is what I'm referring to right here, y'all. So I'm about to play to you all the little bit that I'm giving y'all, and then we're gonna get out of here.
A little bit more that I will share is some of the names that you called. I was far more disappointed than I was surprised that they had something negative to say. I was disappointed because we've all shared the same stage and background, back rooms and green rooms. And some of their public display and conversation is somewhat opposite of what it is behind stage. I'm not going to do to them what they did to me.
Oh, no,
a lot of them were public, and I was talking to I am, though. I'm talking about their ability to be negative toward a name that they built up for so many years. And that's disheartening, because especially when people can call you, I would have much preferred, especially dealing with gospel, Yolanda Adams, who we're both from Houston, Texas, to pick up the cell phone and say, hey, I have a career to save, and I can't agree with your stance right now. I need to say something different to my public. So I would have preferred that, to call and say, we've been in the gospel game too long together, and this is negative. This looks really, really bad. So I'm not going to be able to affiliate with you. I would have respected it and said, hey, do what you got to do, but at least we have an understanding.
Well, I mean, and let me be clear here. Yolanda is a friend of mine as well. But I am also from Texas.
Oh, okay.
And I did not want to turn this into because I don't know what happened behind the scenes. What I was asking if you wanted more time for, you said there was more of a backstory to what you said on the pulpit, not the interpersonal relationships of two people that you're now here with me and another person I care about. But I know someone who does care about you and wants in on this conversation.
Well, child, yeah, that's what happened, girl. So, just for shits and giggles, Ace Showbiz did a small little yang about this, and I'm gonna read a little bit of what they said. So it says, during her appearance on Tamara Hall's show, the gospel singer discussed her viral sermon video back in 2016, which earned her major backlash for her homophobic comments. Gospel singer Kim Burrell stopped by in a new episode of the Tamara Hall show as a guest. At one point Thursday, September 29th episode, the musician discussed her viral sermon back in 2016, which earned her major backlash for her homophobic comments. While talking about the matter, she also touched on her personal fallout between herself and fellow gospel giant Yolanda Adams, who allegedly distanced herself from Kim after she caught heat over her preach. I was disappointed because I would have shared the same stage. We've all shared the same stage, back room, and green rooms, and some of their public display of conversation is somewhat opposite of what is behind backstage. I mean, of what is behind stage, Kim explained. I would have rather much preferred her to just pick up the phone and call me. We're both from Texas. No. I would have much preferred, especially dealing with gospel, Yolanda Adams, we're both from Houston, Texas, to pick up the phone and say, hey, I have a career to save. I can't agree with your stance right now. I need to say something different to my public. I would have preferred that. In response, Tamara Hall jumped into Yolanda's defense, making it clear that Yolanda is a best friend of hers. The host said, Yolanda is a friend of mine as well, and I'm also from Texas, seemingly trying to stop Kim from furthering calling Yolanda out. Tamara quickly redirected the commentary. I feel like I read that wrong. Tamara Hall jumped into Yolanda's defense, making it clear that Yolanda is a best friend of hers. The host said Yolanda is a friend of mine as well. Okay, no, I did read that right. So yeah, that came from Ace Showbiz. Shout out to them. I only read that because it was up here. But I didn't know that, first of all, I didn't know that Tamara Hall and Yolanda Adams were friends like that, let alone best friends. So I do understand and I do appreciate Tamara for just saying, look, keep it cute. That's my best girlfriend or whatever. We won't even talk about that. How did we get to this? And one, Tamara Hall, you messy because you allow her to say all that shit and then you got her together. See, that's why I respect the Tamara, because you got the story, but you corrected that ass at the end. I ain't mad with you, sir. But I see you, girl. Okay, I'm just I see you, girl. Cause see, if that was somebody, if that was me, and they was talking about me, I'd have cut her off right then and there before anything happened. None of y'all would have got the tea, but you allowed the tea to be spilled first. I ain't mad with you. That's what you're supposed to do as a journalist. I see you, Tam. You do. But to Kim, and that's why I said people sent it to me and said that she dragged Auntie Yolanda, and I was prepared to go in and let have. Okay, on your ditto shaped ass. Y'all remember the Pokemon Ditto? Girl, I was prepared to go in and let have on you. But because you didn't drag Yolanda Adams the way people said you did, I ain't finna drag you, but I am gonna give you some because I didn't understand why you had to use that time to bring up Yolanda. I personally feel like you probably had a lot of other gospel artists that backed away from your ass after they found out how problematic you was and how you don't give a flying fuck about what comes out of your mouth. Like you don't care. So like you think so much of yourself that you don't even have enough sense to do the PR game right. So I'm more than sure there were other gospel artists that backed off from your ass, but you just had to make it clear that Yolanda was the one that hurt you the most. Listen, personally, I feel like Auntie Yolanda really stopped fucking with you like that after that bullshit you pulled on Sunday's Best when you and First Lady Miss McKirkland was being real mean and real rude and real catty and real nasty, real ungodly like, real unladylike for both y'all, may I add. Okay, real unladylike for both of y'all, may I add. To sit up there and treat that boy the way that y'all did. I personally felt like she really just stopped fucking with you then, for real, for real. That's really what I think. And if she didn't, she probably handled you like a long wooden spoon, girl. She ain't had no parts. And then this, you're just continuing to be problematic. She ain't want nothing to do. She don't owe you no courtesy of unless y'all are friends like that. Unless y'all are friends like that behind the scene, maybe I understand you feeling like, damn, girl, you could have called me. But if y'all are just surface level friends like that, like y'all are friends when y'all in the area together, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all friends when y'all visit the same church, y'all friends when y'all got the same at the same concert, you know what I'm saying? Y'all friends when y'all got to judge the same Stella Award or something like that. You know what I mean? Y'all friends when y'all attend the same conference, you know what I mean? So it's like, what type of friends were y'all? Or were y'all friends while y'all out amongst everybody and it would just look good if Yolanda Adams and Kim Burrell was cool? Or is behind closed doors, y'all I don't really feel like you are, because if you was, you would have known that Tamara was her friend like that. Not Tamara was her friend like that. Like to me, it seemed like Tamara had to let you know that, hold on, girl, that's my best friend, bitch. Like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like if you and Yolanda was friends like that, you would have known that. Like, I feel like Tamara would have said, now, hold on, now, that's my best friend. Now, that's my, she didn't. Listen, y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all, because if I keep going on, I'm just going to go in and let half on her. And I'm trying not to do that, since she didn't go in and let half on Yolanda like people said she did. But I didn't appreciate you bringing her up. I didn't appreciate you bringing that situation up. It shouldn't have been. You shouldn't have brought her up. You just should have said, I have an issue with everybody that turned their back on me when I went through that. But hold on, before I end this, wait one goddamn minute. I appreciate the folks that did back away from her, because what that shows is there are still good Christians and good gospel artists, good folk that while they're still human, they still try to stand on what they believe on. You know what I'm saying? And they're not going to keep nobody around them that's going to be contrary to that, but want to share the same stage and preach about the same God. I appreciate the Christians that see it for what it is and they like, girl, bye. Like, I look, you got some work to do. And until you get your work done, get off the pulpit, get from behind the mic, go roll your ass up in a rug and in your prayer closet and tarry on that damn floor for however many days or nights or weeks or months or years, to let me tell it. You need to do it for, and then you can come back and make your comeback at such and such. Like I said, people talked a lot about Dietrich Haddon, but what I appreciated was that nobody had to make him step down. Nobody had to make him, you know what I'm saying, be like, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that, gotta. No, he did that for his damn self, and he got himself back together. That I appreciate. Kim, you haven't done that yet. Much like Seth said about Lisa ass on them stinking ass salt wives. You keep trying to make excuses for your bad behavior. There's never a genuine, I apologize. I know I have a problem with my mouth. I have a problem with. Anyway, that's it, because I that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this situation. And with that, girl, I'm gone back.